Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. Magnificat High School open house is this Sunday. Very excited about this. We have a biology honors program and environmental science teacher here with us, Heidi Paul, and student Kelly McManahan here to talk to us about how Magnificat not only teaches how to be a better world citizen, but also how they put those lessons into action every day on campus. And it's so good to have you both here because I think especially now in today's day and age, getting the youth involved in things that are very beneficial and creating positive environments is very important. And I'm sure you can speak to that in numerous ways.
Correct. I started an environmental science program 7 years ago at Magnificat and wrote the curriculum, and Kelly was in my class last year. And a lot of it is about teaching them how to be global citizens even though they're just in a local community, but that's what it's about, is raising their awareness about what their actions are.
And how is that really implemented? How are you raising their awareness?
There's a lot of student-centered projects that I do for each unit regarding waste. I will take them to a landfill and a recycling center to show them that there is no away. We have a sustainability unit in the end of the year, where after we've done all of the units on error and biomes, that the students choose one action that they think that they can change in their lives, and they will make a pledge to sustainability, that I pledge to bring a reusable water bottle every day, or I pledge to bring a lunch bag every day instead of a paper bag. And then they quantify the data from that with how many trees are saved, how much carbon dioxide is saved by doing this one action, so that they really see that one thing can change the world.
When you put it into perspective like that, because people think a lot, and I'm sure Kelly, you thought that as a student, well, what can one person really do to make that much of a difference? What was your pledge, and how have you worked then with your teacher?
I pledged to turn off the water when I was brushing my teeth, and the amount of water that I learned that I saved was significant, and really I didn't imagine. I think the one time I brushed my teeth, I saved about 200 gallons of water. Like, it just,
wow.
Like, it adds up every day, and you never realize how much water you're wasting when you're just leaving it on.
What do you feel like then you took away from her class? I'm sure you wish you were back in it this year, yes, based on what you've learned and how great of a teacher she is.
Yeah, well, I learned that how small my actions, how small they may be, how big of an effect on the earth that they can have.
As far as the programs go, Magnificat, I know they're endless. For you and being a part of this, for those who might be even, I mean, as we're talking about this, looking into going to a great school like this, what do you think that those programs show to future students?
It shows them how, even though it's just local, how we are far-reaching. We have lots of outreach programs as well that we offer at school. Next summer we are offering a study in Yellowstone National Park that I am leading for students to do field biology and field research with bison biologists and wolf biologists in the park. So just showing how maybe you can get the background information here, but here's how you can apply it to the whole world.
Application in real world settings, I think, is so key, and oftentimes students, when they're in that high school level, they don't always get that. And I'm sure you've learned from that. What are your future plans now? Have you anything with this, or what have you?
I'm applied to college.
Okay.
I applied to University of Dayton, Ohio State University, University of Miami, and University of Kentucky. Wow. So I'm all applied and ready to go. So just waiting to hear back.
Wow, and I'm sure you can attest to what an awesome program this was,
yes,
and how beneficial it's been. I think that's absolutely wonderful. Now there's an open house coming up
this Sunday,
correct?
From 11 to 1:30, so they can see some of the projects that we've got going on in the classrooms. My students have a student-based landfill that they're working on in the class, and compost, so that we can see what happens when the waste is in a landfill to a compost. And so some student-run projects in the classrooms and all throughout the school.
I love the real life component to this. That's absolutely wonderful. It's so good to have you both here.
Thank you.
And go Magnificat too.
Yes,
All right.